Tilted World is a crime novel, an historical novel, and a love story, all wrapped up in one. The Tilted World is the story of Ted Ingersoll, who is an orphan in Chicago and a World War I veteran. After the war, he joins his partner, Ham Johnson, and they become revenue agents looking for moonshiners because the novel is set during Prohibition in the United States. On the way to our fictional town of Hobnob, Mississippi, they find a looted store. And in that store, there is an abandoned baby. They take this baby to find it a home, and the home they find is with the other main character in the novel, Dixie Clay Holliver, who is unhappily married to a bootlegger, and she herself becomes a bootlegger, and a very good one.
She accepts this baby, but realizes what a precarious position she's in, because if the man, Ingersoll, who gave her the baby, knew she was a bootlegger and he's a revenue agent, she's going to go to jail. In addition, her husband has probably killed the last two Prohibition agents that came to their house. And from that moment on, I think there's going to be a lot of tension in the relationship because she's a criminal and it's going to be his job to find her and arrest her. Working together was really fun. I wouldn't say it was easy necessarily.
First, we divided the characters. I would do Ingersoll, Beth would do Dixie Clay. But that didn't work out so well because she finished her half before I'd started my half. So that was terrifying to me. So at that point, we began to write my pages together. The Ingersoll parts we composed together. The Dixie Clay parts she composed alone.
The events that take place in the Tilted World are based on history. There really was a giant breach in the levee, the earthen mound that kept the river in place. It happened on Good Friday, 1927, and when the water came through the levee, it burst through with twice the force of Niagara Falls. A wall of water 100 feet high scooped out the delta for 60 miles.
The flood is true. It really happened. It's documented. But our characters are made up and the town is made up. So we have Hobnob, Mississippi flooding. There was no Hobnob. It never really flooded, but a lot of places did. This here in Greenville is one of the locations. After the flood, our characters, Dixie Clay and Ingersoll, come here in a boat looking for the baby they've lost.
Yeah, they come here in a boat actually based on the one that's standing right behind us because people at the time were going to the lumber yard and buying lumber and building their own boats because they knew a flood was coming. We also knew it'd be a great dramatic backdrop with a lot of interesting color and violence and dramatic scenes, which would provide a great background for the story we wanted to tell.
I think the Tilted World will appeal to readers of crime fiction, to readers of historical fiction, to readers of literary fiction. I think it has it all. I think it has characters you like and root for. It has a giant natural disaster and a love story.